Hi, I'm Julie Déry, the director of ACAM Academy. I'd like to tell you one little thing. Don't wait until it's too late. But in fact, it's never too late. But what I want to tell you is that if you're on a downward spiral, if you see that your weight or your health is getting worse, let's talk about your weight. Your weight is going up and up and up. Then you know, last year you made a resolution to lose your extra 10 pounds. You have the same resolution, but now you're 20 pounds over. Stop before it's too late because all gained must be lost. Well, when I feel like telling you stop before it's too late. What you must not forget is that everything you take, you will have to lose if you want to find the same state of mind that you had before. That means that if in your life you have ever felt in top shape, in full possession of your faculties, your head will remember that. That means you might as well not put too much back on the pile, or at least, if you ever decide, it's your business, but afterwards, to like the surplus that you take, because otherwise you won't be well. Do you understand? When I realized that I weighed over 400 pounds, you know how I found out. I was pregnant, I was going to see my gynecologist, and at one point, I was doing my checkup because it had been 3 weeks since I last stepped on the scale at 8 months pregnant. Until I saw that the scale was next to it at the end. Well, I totally lost it. But when I realized that, I still can't even understand it today. It started with 5 extra pounds. Today, I'm putting on my pants. I have gauge jeans. It's not complicated. A pair of jeans fresh out of the dryer. When I lie on my back, I can guarantee you if I've gained 2 pounds. But 2 pounds isn't hard. I won't pay that within 3 days. I just need to tighten it up. You see, I can juggle a little bit. But if you see that it just keeps going up, well, what are you waiting for? And that's where I'm going to meet you. Don't think I'm going to suggest a diet to you. Don't think I'm going to suggest a food plan or anything like that. No, we're going to start with other things. If for you it's been a couple of months, a couple of years that your weight keeps going up, or worse, that you lose, you gain, you lose, you gain, that's not fun. That's tough to lose weight, especially if you keep putting it back on. Honestly, I feel for you, but anyway, if you feel called out because I'm asking you, have you ever thought about taking care of your emotional health and your spiritual health? That might be the first thing you should look into. If you feel called out because I'm asking you, have you ever thought about taking care of your emotional health and your spiritual health? That might be the first thing you should look into, because even if you don't start saying it right away, you'll become aware. That might be the first thing you could look into, because even if you don't start saying it right away, you'll become aware. You're going to become aware of that extra pound. I have a program to help you observe yourself. By examining your micro-behaviors in daily routines, you might notice small habits contributing to weight gain. Eventually, you may realize you don't need that extra weight. Ultimately, you're capable of starting this change. And maybe in the end, you'll realize that you might not need that extra fat anymore. And finally, you're good enough to be able to start it. But the important thing is that you put a band-aid on the boo-boo. Because let me tell you something, if you keep gaining weight, you know, buddy, if your belly. You know, when the years go by and you find yourself having to wear your belt below your belly, and you struggle to bend down to tie your shoes, well, I want to cut to the chase here. And you, ma'am, if you're at the point where the only thing that fits you are leggings, and you're always dressed in sweats, and you don't love yourself anymore, and you have no social life, then react and give yourself some love. Don't put yourself on a diet, put yourself under a magnifying glass. Look at yourself, highlight your strengths. So, are you interested in what I just told you? Well, come join me on my pro page. Take a little interest in the 𝗂𝗲 method, and in my opinion, you might find something that could help you. Until then, I hope you stop going up. Because climbing, it's great outside, you know, in nature to get in shape. It's not good when you're standing on a scale.